ETH, we start with 1 hour chart. You want to see how we can look for trade. First of all, if we refer to our analysis, in my last video, we mentioned we want to see the breakout of this soon. Anyway, I need to highlight here that mostly within the August, even since last month, I don't have much daily update. And since we don't have I don't have the free times, but from the September, then I will share a lot of the video and either in terms of the education or the trading setup, since from the September I will have more free time. And first things, if we refer to my last analysis, since the price was within this move, I mentioned we want to see the breakout of this. So as we can see at the first stage, the price tagged 2650, there was no breakout. We see the price drop, retest 2450. Then from there, we see the breakout of this zone. Okay. And whoever get the trade, because we have been looking for buy since the price was within this move, exactly from here, we have been looking for buy. For those traders, they keep the trade, either move their stop loss to somewhere below this, which is somewhere around 2.7k, or somewhere below this line, which is 2650. That means maybe they move their stop loss somewhere around 2.6k, either 2.7 or 2.6. For those traders, they keep the trade for the long term. Okay, the only thing is we want to see whether we can look for continuation or not. In this case, we move to daily chart. As we can see, based on daily chart, since we have been looking for the reversal, this is what we get. Now the only question is the price almost at the previous top. We want to see whether we can see the breakout, the continuation or not, because right now what we're looking for breakout of 3k, because if the price cannot break, then we can expect this one turn to a bigger correction. Now, this is the question, whether this is the start of the up move or we can expect the price to drop. That's why first things we need to see the breakout of the 3k. Then from there, if we get any daily correction, it can give us better confirmation. Okay, similar to what we had here. As we can see, since the price was within this correction, we see the breakout of the previous top following by a correction. This is where we could look for continuation. That's why if he wants to look for continuation, what I'm looking for, breakout of the 3k, then any correction from there, it can give us a confirmation for continuation. That's why whoever wants to buy at the desktop, they need to be quite careful. This is one thing, the first things I need to highlight. Yes, we're looking for continuation. This is what we're looking for and what we wanted. But we should know that if we wants to buy right now, we need to have a proper trade setup, because we don't want to buy at the top of this correction. Okay, and one thing I need to highlight here, because the only question is whether this is the start of the up move or still we can expect this one turn to a deeper correction. Maybe move to weekly chart. I want something I need to highlight here. All right, how about if this is not a start of the up move and we can expect this one turn to be correction, similar to what we had here, the price drop, we get this, there was a reversal, then from there, we see this down move. Can we expect this is something similar to what we got here, and we can expect to get one more drop? That's why if he wants to look for buy, we need to be quite careful. I need to highlight, it doesn't mean I don't want to say the price is going to drop. In terms of the trading, we don't want to buy at the top of the daily correction. This is one thing I need to highlight here. Okay, but whether we should look for buy or not, we need to see the breakout of the 30k and the daily correction. Right now we don't see any trade setup to look for buy based on daily. And if we move to forward chart, the first things we need to see that if we put this top relative to the previous one, if we refer to the indicators, we see we have a divergence. How about the MACD? Still we can see the divergence, but if we see the continuation, may the MACD divergence disappear. That means still we can look for continuation. If we get any trade setup based on 1 hour chart, we can take the trade. But as long as the price haven't broke the 3k, may we need to be quite careful. That's why I mentioned based on daily chart, if we get the daily correction, it can give us better confirmation for the next move. All right, but based on forward chart, I don't see any trade setup. And even if we move to 1 hour chart, if we refer to the indicators, we see we have a divergence. The divergence, it doesn't mean the price is going to reverse. When we see based on 1 hour chart, at least we can expect to see the correction. That's why if we want to look for buy, we need to see the flag. And right now, what should we do for the next? If I see any flag from now, I will take it. It doesn't mean we cannot look for buy. Any flag from now, we will take it. And what we want to see the continuation as a short move similar to any of this. Okay, and as long as we don't see the daily correction, any flag we will take it and we consider as a short term. As long as we get into the profit, we move our stop loss to break even. All right. And the first things we want to see whether we can see the breakout of 3K, because if we move to forward chart, we will see where the what we want to, because if we put overline here, this is what we're looking for. We want to see the breakout of this line somewhere around 3K. This is what I'm looking for. If we see the confirmation of this, mostly we can look for continuation. All right. Anyway, we're looking for continuation, but we don't see any trade setup unless if we get a flag. Mostly we can look for buy, but as I mentioned, as what I discussed based on the weekly chart, we need to be quite careful if we want to look for buy, because I don't see the daily correction yet. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.